Hey, stranger. I didn't hear from you yesterday. I assumed you were too busy to hold my hand when I got released.
Never too busy for you. You look good.
I'm a little slower than I'd like to be, but Dr. Drake said that's perfectly normal.
At the car waiting up front.
What's wrong with you?
I can't even get to the door without your antenna going up.
No, just answer the question.
Lulu broke up with me.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, about this afternoon, I want to apologize in advance.
You can't make the meeting.
My dad transparent?
It's party planning, not surgery. Yes, I'll take notes for you.
I owe you one.
Are you ducking it or actually busy?
I have other plans.
Dante, what did you do?
Well, I appreciate the support.
Well, I happen to know that Lulu is very much in love with you. Honey, she was in this thing for keeps. It had to be some kind of freaking catastrophe for her to bail.
Okay, can we not talk about this?
We're going to talk about it. When my son loses the girl that he's very much in love with, I'm going to talk about it.
All right, I can't imagine my future without Lulu. I never thought I'd find anything this good, and I've gone and blown it.
Honey, I don't believe that.
No, why? I lied to her, Ma. She's done.
Okay, what happened?
Well, you know how I told you I knew Brenda from before in New York when I carded her? Well, Lulu found out there was more to it than that.
How much more are we talking about here?
I did have feelings for Brenda, but nothing ever happened.
Well, so you explained that to Lulu?
It doesn't matter. I lied to her too many times, Ma. First I tell her that I didn't even know who Brenda was. Then she finds out that I guarded her in New York. Then I tell her it was just a job. She finds out that we knew each other well.
How well?
I don't know. It's not like it was some big love affair.
Okay, but still, I guess I can see how Lulu would feel a little bit betrayed.
All right, so how do I get her back? How do I get her to trust me?
Oh, honey, times like this, I really wish that I had more experience in relationships. But I never got married, and you were the only thing that mattered to me the whole time you were growing up. Certainly more than any man that came along. But the one thing that I always know is true. When you are having a misunderstanding with someone that you care about, you always put yourself in their shoes first. Ask yourself how you would feel if you were them.
If I were Lulu,
Yeah.
I don't know that I could ever trust me again. But I'm not gonna let her go. I love her too much.
So you gotta fight for her. Honey, you are a wonderful man. I know that, and Lulu, she knows that in her heart.
I hope so. Hey, you ready to go?
Actually, you know what? You don't have to drive me.
Well, wait, what do you mean? I'm not gonna take a cab. You're my mother.
Hey, you ready to blow this joint?
She's just finishing up her discharge forms, so just drop her off at her house, whatever.
Well, I thought we'd stop and grab a bite on the way.
Dinner. Nice.
Yeah, your mom wanted to go home and cook. She has trouble with the concept taking it easy.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me about my mother.
That wasn't my intention.
Look, I'm sorry. I get that you guys got close with the bus crash and everything, but if you want to wine and dine her, don't you think you should wait a few days?
I enjoy your mother's company. I'd like to think the feeling's mutual.
Isn't that some kind of ethics code breaking going out with a patient?
She's Dr. Drake's patient, not mine.
All right, but she had a rough surgery. She's recovering. There's the chief of staff by her bedside. You think that's fair to
Dante,
her?
she needed all the support she could get.
Yeah, from friends and family, not doctors. It's gonna like you're taking advantage of her.
Excuse me, Steve, can I have just a word with my son for a minute? Thanks. Dante Angelo Falconer, you keep your nose out of my private life. You have no right to interrogate Steve like that.
Interrogate
You were
him?
grilling the man like I'm some teenage virgin from the old country.
Okay, I just don't want you to get hurt.
Dr. Weber happens to be a very nice man.
That's great. You just broke up with Johnny. You're on the rebound.
So I would think you'd be thrilled about that. Anyway, do you see me rushing in anything?
I don't know. Are you?
Dante, Steve and I enjoy each other's company. We're getting to know one another. If it ever becomes more than that, I'm not going to feel like I need to ask you permission.
Okay, and he took care of you after the bus
Yes.
crash, and now you have some kind of Florence Nightingale reverse thing going on?
Are you going to play some kind of armchair psychologist with me? Because I can do that all day. You're butting your nose into my private life because you don't want to deal with your own right now. Okay, how would you like it if I called Lulu up and started doing some of my own meddling?
Okay, look, I don't want you to get hurt. I care about you. That's all.
Love you.
Love you too. Have a good drive home. Careful.
I'm sorry, lunch. I'm going to be very fancy. This is probably going to be pasta out of a box with a little garlic and olive oil.
Wait.
A nice piece of cheese.
Come on,
and
sit
down. What?
I thought we skipped eating out because you were tired.
No, Steve. Actually, this is what I do. Cooking it relaxes me. It makes.
I'm a
I just
trauma
want a glass of
surgeon.
wine while you wait.
I'm a trauma surgeon, board certified with all sorts of diplomas to prove it. I speak from experience. You have recovered amazingly well, but don't blow it by trying to push yourself too hard.
Well, all those diplomas. I guess it would be my fault if we starved to death then, huh?
Sorry, this chief of staff thing, I think it's starting to warp me. I've never been this pompous or overbearing, I swear. I never was. I don't think I was.
Trust me. If you were pompous and overbearing, I'd be in the kitchen cooking right now, and you'd be out on the street on your ass. As it is, you are so reasonable and sweet. You're almost impossible to refuse.
Good.
Look at this. Look what you did.
Yeah, well.
And you told me that you couldn't cook.
I said I couldn't boil water, which is absolutely true. Eggs are another problem. I believe I told you the time that I boiled the water all out of them and they exploded everywhere.
You did. Oh, actually, not to hover, but you did turn off the thing.
Yeah. Oh, crap, I almost forgot.
Very funny. Very funny. Steve, this is a really good grilled cheese sandwich. It's simple, tasty. It's perfect.
Keep in mind that you have been living on hospital food for the past 2 weeks. So grilled cardboard would probably taste good.
And you know what else? I just realized something else about you. You can't take a compliment.
Yes, I can. Yeah, yes, I can. All surgeons are egomaniacs. It's a prerequisite of the job.
Okay, how about this? Steve, you are a gifted doctor, and you saved my life up there on that mountain. Without you, I probably would have died.
I cannot take credit for that. You held on until Patrick.
Gotcha!
No, all I'm saying is that me keeping you awake until the rescue personnel got there had nothing to do with medical expertise
Steve,
whatsoever. What?
Steve, you are a talented, wonderful musician, and the way that you played Broken Hallelujah
You know
on
what,
that
you
bus
sang
in
along
front
with
of
me.
all those kids.
As I recall.
Oh my God, I'm 2 for 2 now. This is really going to be fun. This is
ridiculous.
Steve, you literally cannot take a compliment. Every time I start saying something, I get 2 words out before you are coming up with reasons why it's not true. Look, Steve. This is a tasty, delicious sandwich. It's the perfect meal for my
It's
perfect
melted
homecoming.
cheese on bread, grilled in butter.
My God, are you doing that on purpose now? Are you just you just realize I'm a very opinionated person, so you realize that the best possible medicine for me would be to be proven right over and over again. That's what you're doing, right?
I see you've fallen for my carefully orchestrated plot.
So this is all just false modesty, is that it?
Absolutely.
And left to your own devices, you could make Patrick Drake look humble, right?
Oh, no doubt.
Okay. Last chance.
All right.
Steve, you are an incredible guy. And the better I get to know you, the better I like you. You can't take it, can
I'm
you?
not incredible,
I disagree.
but I'm glad you like me. The more I get to know you,